What? Why would it take me here? It shouldn't take me there. What? It shouldn't take me there. It should not take me there. Let's try this again. Kabbalat Shabbat. Start. Is it up already? Oh, of course it's going. Oh. Interesting. And let's see if we are live. Does take a moment. Just this. It says we are live on custom live streaming service. Shabbat Shalom. I am checking to make sure that we are indeed live on Facebook. No? Why don't you check with Yael and see if I'm on Facebook? I'm not getting it up.
Look on my phone.
Okay. Okay. It appears, I mean, I should be live on Facebook, and I'm not getting Facebook on my phone. So I am just going to start and hope indeed. Oh, yes, I think we have it. Okay, Gary and Linda say they can hear me. I am live on Facebook, which I didn't know because I couldn't get on to see it, but now I am. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and happy January 1st. It's a new year with new hope on the horizon. We certainly hope for that hope. So we're going to welcome Shabbat with it's not a new rendition to an old song, but it's newer than some of the other ones. It's Debbie Friedman's tune for Shalom Aleichem. So if you'd like to follow the words, we're on page 5. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem lishalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon, mi melech malchei amlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Zedchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, Hakadosh, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom. And now we turn to page 11, pages 11 and 12 for the first of our Psalms for Kabbalat Shabbat, Lechuna Ranana. Lechuna Ranana Ladonai, Naria Letzur Yishenu, Nekadma Fana Bitoda, Bismirod Naria Lo, Nekadma Fana Bitoda, Bismirod Naria Lo, Ki El Gadol Adonai, Umelech Gadol Al Kol Elohim, Asher Beyado Mechkerei Haaretz, V'toavot Harim Lo, Asher Beyado Mechkerei Haaretz, V'toavot Harim Lo, Asher Lo Yam V'yasau, V'yabeshet Yadav Yatzar, V'bo Nishtachava V'nichla, V'chal Yishmael. Arba'im shana akut bidor, va'omaram to'e levavim, ve'im lo yadu derachai, asher nishbati be'api, im yavo'un el menuchati. Page 13. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo b'esru miyom liyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo, v'chol ha'amim niflotav ki gadol Adonai. We are now at the arrow on page 14. La 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 Ismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umelowo Ismechu hashamayim Yana nai nai nai, yana nai nai nai, yana nai 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 nai, yana nai nai nai, yana nai nai nai, yana nai 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 nai, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam u'melo'o yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam u'melo'o yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai nai yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai nai yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai nai yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai 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 yana nai 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 יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל עצי יער, לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונתו. We're going to turn now to page 21 for Psalm 29. That's page 21 for Psalm 29. And this is a Sephardic tune, which I've done before on Shabbat morning, but why not do it now? Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod iririm, Adonai hamayim rabim, kol Adonai b'koach, kol Adonai behadar, kol Adonai shover aratzim, v'shaber Adonai et arzei halmanon, v'yarkideim kemo egel Lebanon v'Sirion kemo ben re'evim, kol Adonai chotzev lahamodesh, kol Adonai yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, kol Adonai yechol el hayalot, vayechesot ye'arot, uvehechalo kulo omer chavod, kulo omer kavod, Adonai lamabul yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai osei amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom, et amo v'shalom. And now let's turn to page 23 and 24 and 25 for Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat שמור וזכור ודיבורך תשמיענו, אל המיוחד אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם, נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך הפך רב לך שבט, בימי כפך והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. אדת ארי מעפר קומי, לבשי בגדי תפארתך מעל יד בן ישי, בית הלך מקרבה אל נפשי, נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורף קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשכחי ומטה מבך יחסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עירתי לה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. והיו למשיסה שעושייך ורחקו כל מבלייך, יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, כמשוש חתן, חתן על כלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימינו שמאל תפרוצי בי את אדוני, נעריצי על יד איש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Please rise and face your door. בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. And we turn to the Psalm for Shabbos on page 27, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Tov lehodot, lehodot l'Adonai. At the arrow on page 28. Tzadikata amari frach ke'eres balvanon yizke shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim vera'ananim yiyu lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri tzuri velo avlatabo. So right now, I'm going to take you with me to my Shabbos table because my candles are lit there, and we are going to together sing the bracha for our Shabbat candles. So here we go. I hope this doesn't make you dizzy walking with me. I'm trying to have me be still enough. I'm going to place you, welcome to my dining room, on the Shabbat table, right in front of the salt and pepper shaker. Let's see, we'll move the salt and pepper shakers away. And yeah, there are the Shabbat candles. Let's see, I think you can see them pretty well that way, right? Okay, so I could even stand on the other side, I guess. Oh, yeah, hello. Oh, ouch. Let's do this just a little bit, and that way you can see the candles and me. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya na 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya na 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 na, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Ya la 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 la. Ya na 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 la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Shabbat shalom. I'm blowing you kisses, mwah, and feel free to wish anybody a Shabbat shalom, either in your house or on Facebook, or I'm going to say Shabbat shalom to Mel, Shabbat shalom Mel, and Shabbat shalom Mac. See, here's Mac being oh so quiet for right now. And so, so this would be the part of our service where if Rabbi Bernhard were here tonight, he would say, in a moment, we are going to be turning to page 20. Oh, what is it again? Oh my goodness, I think it's 39a for the Baruch Hu. But first, that's him. He gets a little Torah. Rabbi Yarkin also gives a little Torah. She has her own way of introducing it. I don't do it all that often. Sometimes I give a little Devar Tefillah, but tonight I'd like to say something about the Parsha. we are at Parshat Vayechi, and it's the end of Breshit. So first of all, of course, you could say, well, just like we ended a year yesterday and we're beginning a new year, that doesn't exactly work, because this Shabbos, we're ending the book. We're beginning a new book next week. It's close enough to the beginning of a year. But let's talk for just a second what it is the end of. It's the end of the Joseph story, really. Joseph has reconciled with his brothers. His family has moved down there. Things are going okay. Jacob has seen his son, who he thought was no longer, has seen him alive. The brothers have been reunited. And so Jacob reaches his old age and Jacob passes away. And then the Parsha continues, and Joseph has reached an old age, and he saw great grandchildren, and he was, again, the same story. He was reunited with his brothers. Things went well. So one could say that they, even though this is a story that tells us now, sadly, of the death of Jacob and then of Joseph, it was at least in a circumstance where they were fulfilled and completed and reunited and saw family and had a full and fulfilling life. We also see the patriarchs' names, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, mentioned together for the first time in a statement of hope for the future. So what for me, the takeaway of this is the following. Yes, there's a sadness here in this Parsha that closes the book of Breshit. The sadness being that these very important key figures that we've been spending a lot of time with until now in the last several Parshas, Yaakov and Yosef, they die. But they die in the midst of family, positive reunification, seeing grandchildren and great-grandchildren with a hope for the future, hearing the names of the ancestors, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, mentioned in ways that in the future are going to be associated with not only our tefillah, as we so often and commonly see it, but also with acquiring the land that is the land that is promised to our people. And what this is it shows that in a sense, it's, to me, showing that in dark times, there can be hope and there can be light and there can be a way to look towards the future and the hope of beginning of something new. Joseph's children, children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, that's a hope for the future. And I think of it today, January 1st, well, so many of us, said last night when the clock went past midnight, we made it. We've exited 2020 and we've entered 2021. And then as I was texting with my brother-in-law today, he jokingly said, really, it's 2021. I thought everything was supposed to be over and everything's supposed to be perfect now. We can take our masks off. And then I thought about it and I started to feel kind of like down. I thought, no, it's just the same as yesterday. But it is a new beginning. It is a time to look forward to the future. We have to keep that in our hearts and in our heads, that there is future to look forward to and all of the positive things that we have to approach and that we need to keep in mind and focus on as we move forward. So yes, one day to the next doesn't necessarily change, but our mindset can be that just like in dark times, there is light. Just like in times of, I sound like Simon and no, I sound like the Beatles. Just like in times of trouble, there are times of hope. That's what we have to focus on. That's what a new beginning gives us. It gives us the opportunity to focus on the hope and focus on the future. And so that's where I'd like us to direct our thoughts tonight. When we get to the silent Amidah and we are experiencing the quiet of the Amidah and the tefillot, the brachot that are in the Amidah, we can also put that into the hope, the thanks and the hope for the future. So with that, I invite everyone to please rise for the Baruch Hu on page 39A, and I'm going to face east. Lai, 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 You may be seated. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chalenu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ari v'aravi, mahavat olam beit Yisrael chachavta. We're on page 40, about to be on 41 for the Shema. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam Beshivtecha beveitecha uvlechtecha baderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshatam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvish'arecha vehayim shamoat tishkum mitzvotai shterach. Adonai Elohechem Emet Ve'emunah Kol Tov V'Kaim Aleinu 43a. Page 44. Umalchuto biratzon kiblu aleim Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael echanu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norat tehilot osefele Malechutecha ra'u v'necha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe Ze'elianu v'yameru Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed Yai lai 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 Ya la lai 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 V'ne'emar ki Adonai et Yaakov u'ki'alo mi'ad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael 45 Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'v'neinu l'keinu l'chaim v'osanu Yitzchak Shemach Ufros aleinu sukat shelomecha Baruch atah Adonai Haporei sukat shalom Aleinu, aleinu 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 Ve'al kol amo Yisrael Ve'al kol amo Yisrael Ve'al kol amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 46. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat Shabbos la'asot et ha-shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini u'bein bnei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru bnei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat Shabbos la'asot et ha-shabbat ledorotam berit olam. ביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ביום השביעי, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם וליומי עולמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא, ויאמרו Amen. We rise, if you're able, for the silent Amidah, which runs from page 47 through 52. The middle part, of course, focuses on the gift of Shabbat. And feel free, obviously, to focus on anything you want, including hope for the future. Shalom Ibroma, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru. Shalom. the Kaddish and the Kiddush. I would like to turn to page 53 for Magen Avot. Magen Avot bidvaro mechayem metim b'mamaro ha'el hakadosh she'en kamohu haminiach leyamo b'yom Shabbat kodsho. Kivam ratza leaniach lahem, kivam ratza leaniach lahem, lefanav navod ve'yira b'fachad, v'nodeh lishmo b'chol yom tamid me'en habrachot. El haodot Adon hashalom mekadesh hashabbat uvarech shevi umeniach bikdusha le'amedu shnei oneg zecher lemaseh ve'reishit. Yitganav v'yitkara shemei Rabbah Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamichmachutei b'chayechono v'yamichono b'chayecho b'Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'meru Amen. Yesh mei Rabbah mevorach li'olam li'omei omaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitparach v'yitturma v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalel shmei dekudesha Brichu li'elam min kol brachata v'shirata tushbchata v'nechamata damiran b'yima v'yimeru Amen. Titkabel sloton uvaton d'chol Yisrael kodam avuhandi v'shmai v'yimeru Amen. Yesh lamarabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'yimeru Amen. Ohoseh shalom b'bromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'yimeru. Amen. Kiddush time, page 55 is where we find the Kiddush. If you have your wine or grape juice with you, feel free. Otherwise, you can do it when you sit down, obviously at your Shabbat table. Page 55. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'yahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Very good Kedem grape juice. And please remain standing for the Aleinu on page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, l'ateit gedula liotzer breshit, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס ולטוב, כך כתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. אוקיי, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Echad. You may be seated. On page 58, we find the Mourner's Kaddish. Before reciting the Mourner's Kaddish, I would like to, first of all, extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Esther Alpert. She was the mother of Ted Alpert, and she passed away on Monday. Esther Alpert is survived by Ted and Yvonne Emis, and by Ted's brothers David and Dan, and their spouses Deborah and Ann, and their grandchildren Michael and Adina and her husband Alex. And Ted, to you and your family, we hope that you can be comforted during this time by good memories and by the love of your family and community around you. We also, this week, I'd like to read the names of the people whose yahrzeits we observe this week. And they are David Bayich, Dr. Alan Frank, Sam Rawich, Marshall Roseman, Aaron Art Schneiderman, Saul Sobel, Lauren Solomon, Raymond Stephanie, Martin Zimring, Yosef Alkalai, Mary Aronson, Charles Fadden, Charles Farrar, Erna Frankel, Marilyn Friedman, Simon Grossman, Hannah Divarovitz, Sarah Kaplan, Anna Kleiman, Lucy Curtin, Sam Mayer, the Honorable David Moore, Alex Poland, Samuel Rossner, Guta Uslander, Ben Barrick, Esther Blaine, David Dauber, Ernest Fields, Shirley Gaminder, Nathan Glazer, Murray Goldstein, Leah Kluger Groveman, Herbert Israel, Maurice Coleman, Rosalina Pill, Celia Rubenstein, Bernard Rubin, Amelia Shirley, Elise Wagner, Edward Engel, Virginia B. Freeman, Minoru Kaminishi, Yenta Kurdman, Rosa Lieber, Victor Redstone, Lynn Spector, Abraham Stelzer, Dora Stelzer, Samuel Kizis, Leon Shavinsky, Morris Silverman, Martin Weiss, Charles Wissen, Ben Barrick, I think I read that name before, George Dykman, Evelyn Yarmark Hershon, David Sudekin, and Joseph Zebrak. In memory of these people and anyone for whom you are saying the Kaddish, observing a Yortzeit, We ask that those who are in mourning, please, or observing your side, please rise and join together in the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
bi'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam uleolmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yolma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Grant that the memories of those who have gone before us be a source of strength for us, for everyone in this house of Israel. May the souls of our departed find peace in your sheltering care, and may we all be blessed with peace, tranquility, and the fullness of life. And we all say, Amen. So we are going to end tonight's service with Adon Olam on page 211. First, a couple of things. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. Tomorrow morning, we are same time, same station, right on your Facebook or YouTube page and on Zoom. Tomorrow, you are invited to join us on Zoom. We invite you to have an aliyah and be with us on Zoom. You don't have to have your camera on the whole time if you don't want to, but if you do, then we can see you, which is fun for us. But join us however you'd like tomorrow morning at 9:30. A couple of other things to bring to your attention. This Monday, which is, it's hard for me to believe it is January 1st today. We are indeed in January. On Monday, which is January 4th, I will have my song sesh, the sing-along as however we can do on Zoom, which I have monthly, the first Monday of every month. And that is this Monday at 4:30, I believe. Check it out. And you should find the link and everything on the website. And also I would like to announce that a week from Sunday on the 10th, January 10th, we have our annual Engel Chamber Music concert. It is this time, you may have heard that I called the name of Edward Engel, whose yahrzeit is this week, because it is his yahrzeit week. This is the time of year of his passing. We honor him, and now Rose as well, with this annual chamber music concert. It is always top notch, as it will be again this year. 2:00, go to our website. All you have to do is click. It's free. It's less than an hour. It is a superb pianist and flutist playing together. And so with that, I would like to wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom and introduce Adon Olam. It may come as no surprise what tune I am picking. It's an old Scottish folk song. You may know it thanks to the words given it by Robert Burns in 1788. But that tune is even older than his poem. And this sense of, for the sake of old times, nothing and no one should be forgotten. And I'm going to put with that and the hope that we have to the future, that no matter what, there is light in front of us and good times in front of us. That is our wish for everybody tonight as we sing Adon Olam to the familiar old Scottish tune. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yetzir nifra leyeit נשא בחפצו כל עשי מלך שמו נקרא. ויחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא. והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה. והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להכבירה. בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה. והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצורכב לי בעת צרה. והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא. בידו אף כדרוכי בעת אישן ויעירה. ואם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא יירא. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Happy secular New Year. May 2021 be a happy and healthy and hopeful year for everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.